Messing with this thing did not end well for the Gatorman Chief. Doesn't look like it's going to end particularly well for you either. I disagree. Really? You've already got the key. You don't need to go toe-to-toe with the thing whose toes are as big as your head. Okay, I'm gonna do that fourth wall thing everybody loves. This is a super hard optional boss fight. Not at all balanced. We didn't even bother to test whether it's possible to win. It is, and I'll show you. Oh, cool. Is that Charles? Oh, friendly hobo. Holy shit, that's a lot of health! Okay, well it only hits my mosquito for most of its health bar. That's not bad. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Shadows Over Loathing. This is our first episode back after the break. The break, that was me in the hospital. I should have a quick little video posted, or a post on the YouTube community if you have no context for that, but long story short, was in the hospital for a bit, am back, and regular content is resuming. I'm looking forward to that. They did a patch in between when we did last episode and this one that actually changed the Longfellow's door combo puzzles to be easier, apparently, which is interesting, but we've already solved all those. I might take a look and see if they change like the clues and stuff after we get out of here. But yeah. Now, let's see what shoes we got. Let's go back to the vampire boots until we get something new. It's cool to just be able to float. Plus, it doesn't make any sound, which is kind of nice sometimes. So we are here in the past version of the Longfellow through the time-traveling porta-potty, which is not an uncommon thing already. I've never met Mr. Longfellow. Perhaps he is too long to meet. That would make sense. Pencil in hand, the passenger muses over his missive. It's a letter in progress. So, Martha, I was never fit to be a husband so long as my mind was cursed to generate my great ideas. For example, if we twist the cow differently, might we produce not milk, but cheese? I must be free of our marriage if I am to pursue this notion. I trust this clears up why I dove out of the car so suddenly. Okay. If I don't see a whale on this cruise, I will simply throw up. A deckhand stands where that crow was, or rather will. Afraid there's no access to the promenade right now. The stewards are tastefully arranging lunch, and the slightest disturbance could throw off the tastefulness. What do you make of Captain Dan? The captain's disciplined, all right, and no mistake. I like to joke that Dan stands for disciplined and no mistake. That's a joke you like to make. Correcto. I think this boat's going to crash. Sea travel is perfectly safe, I assure you. Statistically, it is more dangerous to ride a motorcycle into the ocean. Interesting statistic. We have to stop this boat. Stop the boat? The captain wouldn't hear of it. He took this charter to show all his guests the time of their lives, and that's just what he means to do. Yes. There's no worse slur than calling a sailor inhuman. I'll put up with the landlubber slander when we're on your turf, but I won't hear another word of it at sea. Do you transform into a crow in the future? Hope not. Left my crow phase behind in my 20s, like any lad. He was really into the movie The Crow. Fine day for a crab lunch, eh? Do you guys have any? Wow, no lines at all. I have a much longer boat than this at home. That crown sparkles like the well-brushed tooth of an ice troll. Fine crew, sir. Who are you? Who am I? I am multitude, sir. To one, I am one thing, to another, another. To some, I am a riverboat passenger. To others, a countess of the city of clocks. Nice crown. And tiara. Where'd you get it? It was gifted to me by a scientist that sacrificed his heart for a city that has stopped breathing. What city is that? It is dead and buried. Let it remain thus. You do seem interesting. Indeed, I bear many curses. I'm sure you can possess it, but I do not believe it can ever be had by anyone. How much for the tiara? It has a price, yes. 100 meat. Cash? That's more straightforward than I expected. I do not tell you what I want, and I tell you what the price is. What do you make of this? She barely glances at the tarnished double of her glorious crown. I have looked upon my bones before, and I expect I shall again. I feel like you're like a stealth protagonist for another game. Look, this boat is going to crash. Yes, I think you should not be here when it does. She has not looked at you once this whole time. She is very self-aware. I'll buy your tiara. It's actually pretty decent. Shiny is the head that wears this crown. She abdicates the tiara without ceremony. And this is a purchase by you of a city from its final countess. I will defend it with my life. She turns in silence to face the waves. Fine cruise to you. Goodbye. It's the Countess of the City of Clocks, sans crowns. You don't hear the captain, only sea jazz. That was very interesting. I wonder if anything will ever come of that. Please, sir, it'll be just another moment for your crab lunch. The stewards are working overtime to kill the crab. And I think that's it. So we came here for the tiara. Interesting. I don't think anything's changed. Yeah, everything looks the same. You're banned from using this radio. That's right. So we didn't really get a meat, like, treasure here. But we did get that tiara, and we did get, like, some quests and stuff. I don't think anything changed, but then again, we can't view the puzzles again, so... Alright, well yeah, I guess we are done with the longer fellow. I'd say we had the time of our lives. Now, what does that leave us with stuff to do? Still a fair chunk up here. I kind of want to go back to Mudhenge and see if anything changed. The shotgun-toting gator hunter hollers at you from behind the trees. You again? I told you to get! Didn't I give you enough money for the bus? Well, here. I'm not getting, but you can keep giving me money. I don't mind. With the swamp air now free of the longer fellow's electrical interference, perhaps the compass on the altar is worth another try. The needle swings smoothly this time to the southern arch. It has got an achievement, Bad Dogs. Yo, am I in the bank? I think I'm in the bank. Careful around the stool, it must be very valuable. Here's the safety deposit box belonging to one Spiral Gershwin. None of these boxes are locked. Guess they blew the budget on the door. Old onion sandwich. You don't know precisely how long this was locked away in a safety deposit box, but there's really no good answer. Yeah, that's fair. Several of the boxes here appear to belong to a Spencer Robespierre. Ooh, a new hat. Powdered wig. Cover up your syphilis sores on your scalp, but make it fashion. +1 moxie and some regenerate. Not bad. Looks exactly like human hair, but you just can't get rid of that goat smell. ER Tidyman. Roll of duct tape. Any hat can be made more duct tape covered by putting duct tape on it. That is an accurate statement. It's nice to have something practical mixed in with all the riches. Chelsea Holstein Gotthorpe. Looks like salt in there. Penetrable vault door secured by a simple latch. Oh my god. Mitchell Vanderyacht. A desiccated moth decays quietly in the drawer. You know, if I'm back in Ocean City, why are we still getting the swamp music? Most of the boxes here appear empty. Calico ham. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Not yours, though. Supposedly another man's treasure, but it sure looks like trash to you. Nothing but trash in those boxes. Cecil Rayleigh Tires. Dead Sea Scroll. It just says sports over and over. Just sell it. Normally something like this would be priceless, but I bet you'll find a way to sell it. Bug Fairmont. Hey! Wealth beyond measure, assuming a measurement system that ends at 400. Oh, that's some meat. Gustave's Egg. One of 52 unique eggs created by Gustave. It is said that if the eggs were ever combined, they would form Gustave's omelet and block out the sun. A fabulous Gustave egg! You thought all of these had hatched by now. I have so many questions about this, but we're just gonna keep that, I guess. Okay, I think that is everything we're getting. Whoever Mitchell Vanderyacht is, he took the trouble to bury a moth in his safety deposit box. Makes you think, though, not for very long. The door is unlocked and you can come and go as you please. I do please. Yeah, and now we have the normal Ocean City music. Wow, who'd have thought we would have just teleported into the thing and just been able to walk out from the inside? Am I about to die? I think I was about to die. Okay. Well, we're gonna just head right back to the swamp there, don't mind us. And what happens if we go back to Mudhenge now? Old medicine show wagon overturned in the swamp. Most of its contents have long since hazardously dissolved into the local ecosystem. There's probably some stuff left. Not bad. Well, we take that. The altar has overheated from excess compass use and hardened into clay. Accordingly, it is no longer welcome in Mudhenge and will soon be destroyed. Hooray! We destroyed the altar! No one gets wishes anymore. We've got a fortress. That's gonna be main story. Monster Shack. Treehouse. The Leather Brothers. We need to find a farm at some point, so we can deal with the whole Mobius strip ring thing. Let's do the fortress. I see. As you rounded clump of mangrove trees, or whatever kind of trees these are, you come face to face with a bearded gatorman and his filthy sack. I should clarify that it's a burlap sack, and it doesn't have a face. Just the gatorman does. Whoops, buy sack! 131 meat sale final! Yeah, okay. You open the bag and reveal your prize. It's like Crimbo. Sad, wet, dirty Crimbo. Weed Lord Fetish. Ah! Drippy little totem woven from swamp reeds. Steal HP from an opponent equal to your mysticality. That's actually pretty useful. Gator cheese, I think, is new. We can go give that to the mouse in the basement area of the school. And Gator Punch. They drink it, but that doesn't mean they like it. How are we doing on XP? 358. Was I saving up for anything? Hello? Thank you. Well, let's use what we can. Author continues to convey remarkable financial advice. Maybe you should start reading the final chapter of all your cookbooks. It goes past 100, okay. I figured I would end at 100. That's more sleaze armor. You've reached chapter 2, which is titled Off-Color Jokes. What were those other ones, then? Continue to plumb the dank depths of this vile repository. These jokes are so filthy that they cannot even be paraphrased without giving great offense. Okay. So... okay, we were only at 90, so I should have done one more. And then my sleaze armor is 6. Okay. Surely there must be somewhere else in the swamp that is more hospitable than this place. These Gatormen aren't doing enough damage to each other for it to seem like a real fight. Either they're just sparring, or this is how Gatormen arguments work. Either way, they aren't paying any attention to you. Nice sneak there. I'm not controlling this, by the way. Okay, so I'm gonna have to sneak past him every time. This filthy pipe must lead inside, presumably to the bathroom part of inside, if the smell is any indication. Okay, so I could fight him, but that might put him on alert. What is my stench armor? 4. I can just put the whiskey soaked rag on. It's a very handy one. Where is it? This one? Yeah. Booze soaked handkerchief. The pipe turns out to be much longer than you expected, with a lot of... oh my god, that would make me so claustrophobic. With a lot of twists and turns. Clearly, efficient airflow and ventilation systems is not a big priority in Gatorman architecture. You eventually come out in either a garbage processing center or a kitchen. I'm not sure after looking. We'll put our elaborate earrings back on. That's interesting. Oh, and apparently this ring, before that patch that happened between episodes, was not working properly. So I guess good timing for me to take a bit of a break. Ah yes, a good old lasagna hat. So let's... oh, damn, it's already got duct tape. I thought that was a new one that we hadn't seen before. Okay, then it looks like I didn't get anything else new for that. Did I get something for pants? No, okay. This must be the Gatorman's dinner bell? Oh yeah, maybe let's not just ring that willy-nilly. Most of the filth was scrubbed out of the pipe by your passing. If you want to go back through it, I do want that. Even if Gatormen bother to cook their meals, they probably don't cook them in an electric stove standing in 18 inches of water. This is a kitchen, only in the sense that it's a place where food is prepared. The remains of an awful, awful meal. There's nothing of value on the shelves, probably not even by Gatorman standards. It's one of those fridges, you know, the ones hanging on big rusty chains. Chain wasn't attached very well, and the whole thing comes loose. Refrigerator on a chain. Neither the refrigerator nor the chain is in very good shape, but you're probably not going to find a better version of this very specific combination. So I'm just carrying that in my pocket. Okay. That tracks. Oh, it's Charles. I just accidentally skipped straight to the rescue. He's in a cage. It's a cage with Charles in it. Charles! Shh! They'll hear you! Alright. Boy, am I glad to see you again. Thought I was a goner. You're the adventuresome type and all. You know how to pick a lock? Only with an appropriately shaped key. You'll have to get it off the leader then. I think his room's down the other end of the hall. Okay. This bunch of Gatormen. Wait, what's the collective noun for Gatormen? Cruelty? A depravity? A butthole? Wow. Anyway, this bunch of Gatormen seem more concerned with the possibility of someone breaking in through their front door than sneaking in through their kitchen. Sneak attack them or regular attack them? Let's sneak attack. You stealthily creep up behind one of the Gatormen and knock him out with a quick strike to the back of his head. The other two seem shocked by this display of poor sportsmanship. Oh yeah, because Gabby wouldn't have come in with me. Oh, because we'd still Mudhenge teleported too. No, we found her since we did that, so I think it's just that we crawled in through the pipe. That's fine, I'm more than capable of large quantities of violence here. Yeah, sure, do the thing. Ooh, +3 to all stats. So that's probably like a berserker kind of fighter. Well then, let's make sure that we murder you. Yeah, I can just kill you right away. So, can I do 17 damage to you with 2 AP? Negative. Let's drop a few pianos on him at the very least. And then we'll doot you. Munches a mushroom, which fortifies all of its stats. Yeah, you can't fortify against my mosquito, bitch! You won! Now their collective noun can be an unconsciousness. Swamp mushroom. This swamp mushroom does not appear in any mycology text because mycologists famously refuse to get their shoes wet. And it does random. That's neat. Best let sleeping gators lie. Okay then. A forge, presumably for hammering on terrible gator metals. These Gatormen are exercising and also blocking your way to whatever's at the end of the hall. Probably it's something important, because the end of the hall is where the important stuff usually is, right? Oh, shielded. That's interesting. Scream mouth. I see. Meyer Chef. Weed Lord. Teehee. Rage Jerk. Okay. I think we're gonna mosquito spam here. Hopefully it does a bit of focusing. But I can just doot one of them with my sacks. Don't hit Rage Jerk at all. Just tackle the other ones. Maybe kill one of them? Nice. Hit one more time. Just do yacht, good. If you hit him once more and the chef one, then you will have done optimally. Hit him once more, yeah! Sir Suckington gets the strategy. Oh, I don't actually have enough strength to murder you in one shot. I mean, I could use... have a knife. Hell yeah. You won! Now you can find out what's at the end of the hall. I hope it's cool. Excellent. Now, is this the front door? No. This shoebox is waterlogged. A real surfeit of nouns. There are big ones. The box disintegrates. Wide loafers. This is either a pair of shoes for 2 people, or 2 pairs of shoes for people who only like to wear 1 shoe, but on both feet at once. What? Widens your gait. I see. A big rusty chemical barrel. A napping wetlands nasty bass. A drowsy greenish brown muck eel. Those are some adjectives. A napping grody barf trout. The barrel says chloroform, and so does the smell leaking out of it. Woof. I see what you're going for, and sure, filling the place with chloroform fumes would knock out all the guards, but it would also knock you out, and the water you're standing in is almost knee-deep. You can double-check your to-do list if you want, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't have drown scheduled for today. Interesting. The items on the shelf are all too nasty for you to look at, let alone touch. A loose length and rusty chain. As a seasoned adventurer, you can't possibly pass this up. You're not exactly sure how long this chain is, because you're not sure how tight you're supposed to pull a chain when you measure it, and also because you don't really care. Alright, well, we've got a fridge on a chain and a chain now. Gatorman Fortress. Hey, go away! I see. This is the real seat of power. Hooray! I keep thinking these are like notes on the wall I can look at. You found it. The least comfortable chair in the world. Do you think the Gatorman's taste in books is as bad as everything else about them? Keeping the rust off your iron fist, don't eat your henchmen, tips for new rulers, spot welding guide for ad hoc fortresses. Yep, these are all pretty much what you'd expect. Except, well, here's one that seems interesting. Making the most of your stabbings. A knife fighter's guide to maximize the effect of each stab. Deal 25% of an enemy's max HP and physical damage. That's pretty decent. Knife in the dark. That's a rogue move if I've ever seen one. You skim the book. There are so many places to stab a person that it never even occurred to you. The dark is one of the most painful places to get stabbed. There are some diagrams in the back that show the most painful places to stab each of the most common categories of stabbing victim. You could memorize it, but it takes some effort. Additional 10% of max HP? Done. You study the weaknesses of your future foes until you're confident that you're the best stabber you can be. You practice your stabbing on a nearby tree, but you don't have a knife handy, so you use the book instead. It's destroyed in the process. Cool. Attach the chain you found, and I can climb down. Okay. We'll do that in a sec. First, those 2 guards are still fighting outside. You can't leave that way unless you want to join them. I do. We'll get Gabby and take out these 2. It's nice that it gave us Gabby right away, because I guess she was just waiting outside. Here, let's not waste any AP on the sacks. Let's just go ahead and start doing things. Oh, I like that the screen goes black. Where's here? So it does a little bit more damage than my Orchid Strike does. Get shanked, bitch! And now I'm gonna toot at ya! Sorry, honk. I'm gonna honk at ya! Some more pants. You won, now you can leave this terrible place unimpeded. Can I talk to Charles? No. Until I get the key. Oop, not here. Property private scam! scram, probably. Why is that light moving? You don't know what this object is, but... oh, wait, it's got blood all over it. It's an altar. Yeah, that's pretty fair. Huh. Where did he go? It's a weird pedestal. Touch it. Probably a teleport pad of some kind. I should maybe not chase him. I see. I'm serious! Go away! Whatever this is, it's extremely broken. All of these blocks are clearly trying to move in a way that makes sense. They must have just gotten knocked out of alignment. You move the blocks around relative to each other until they start moving in a more satisfying pattern. Assuming you're a person who thinks a smooth circular pattern is more satisfying than juddery sparks spewing chaos. Surely everyone is that kind of person. It just has to be right. What did that... They are all zapping me. Good grief! You wouldn't have fixed it if you'd known it was going to be so ungrateful. You've been blasted with a bunch of ancient lasers, and it has awakened the ancient laser power concealed in the mitochondria of your cells. You can use 3 additional combat items per round. That's pretty decent. Is that a daily perk, or is that forever? I think perks are forever, effects are temporary. Yeah. I like the poses I do. I warning! Kill you! Is this some kind of ancient temple guardian? Or something? It's shooting out a bunch of tightly focused beams of light that science doesn't yet have a name for, but which you can probably assume you don't want touching you. Avoid the beams. Fair enough. Oh my goodness, okay. Oh, okay, they clearly had fun with this. Oh my god, I'm a helicopter now. Well, that was elaborate. You should figure out how to turn the machine off before you get decapitated. You worst! I destroy! Goliath kill! Oh. Wow, geez, that thing really did a number on this guy. Yeah, clearly you should have been more specific with your instructions, because you were closer. Waste not gator blood, want not gator blood. Okay. You poke around in the mulch until you find something that looks more or less like an old iron key, except kind of blurry. It sizzles and twitches in your hand as you pick it up. Cursed key. You've been handling a lot of cursed objects lately, but this one seems especially dangerous. You look at that hulking Goliath at the end of the hall. There doesn't seem to be anything beyond it, and it looks like it can squash you in an instant. Best go back and unlock Charles. Make your way quickly back up to the room where he was being held. Bitch, I want to fight it! No! No, don't you dare. Don't you dare. I want to fight it. Yeah, I want to fight that thing. You think I'm afraid? I am a monster! Absolute terror of combat. I ain't afraid of no hulking Goliath. Let's just avoid the beams again. I don't want to destroy it in case it's something I can get something from later. And we're through. Messing with this thing did not end well for the Gatorman Chief. Doesn't look like it's going to end particularly well for you either. I disagree. Really? You've already got the key. You don't need to go toe-to-toe with the thing whose toes are as big as your head. Okay, I'm gonna do that fourth wall thing everybody loves. This is a super hard optional boss fight. Not at all balanced. We didn't even bother to test whether it's possible to win. It is, and I'll show you. Oh, cool. Is that Charles? Oh, friendly hobo. Holy shit, that's a lot of health. Okay, well, it only hits my mosquito for most of its health bar. That's not bad. I think we're gonna go... We're gonna tank your stats a bit. And then... I can go further, right? Like, I can drop your stats even further. I can use 3 combat actions per turn. Sure, go ahead and have a nasty pastry. Oh, it increases its stats by 1 every time it is damaged. Okay, so we're going to want to be constantly debuffing him if I can. Immune to bleeding, poison, on fire. Oh, that's good to know. I just saw that. Ooh. Okay, we'll save that for a little bit more. Because it's all stats by 13. So we'll wait till it actually has 13 to be reduced. Definitely take a tentacle. Wait, where's Gabby? She should be here. That's not ideal. That again. And if we do it one more time, it should reduce all his stats to below 0. Oh, did I only have 2? I thought I had 3. Okay, I only had 2. Ooh. Go ahead and do that. Oh, can I not use the same item? Oh, no, I'm just out of items that I can use per turn. Okay, now we've got our 3 AP. Oh. Well, that's a thing. Yeah, percentage-based attacks are a little broken. Oh, am I only allowed 1 per enemy? Interesting. That's a good balance, I guess. Okay, and then jazz hands, jazz hands. Okay, and then we honk at him. We'll clobber for 11 physical. Not bad. Gonna buff yourself? That's fine. Oh, does he move twice? I think he moves twice. Alright, so he's at what? 7 of everything? It's back up to 11. So then let's go ahead and do... What was it? I only had 1, right? Shadow Clarinet, here we go. So it just lowers it to 1 for all of them. So I actually should have done a few more attacks before I did that, because I wasted a bit of its potential, but that's okay. Can I do another knife in the dark? No. Yeah, do that, because that's some really good damage. And I think that was kind of the main one that did good damage. I might have to use some of those later. How much health you got left? Yeah, let's go ahead and just make sure you don't die. Okay, and then I guess we'll just buff ourselves a whole bunch more. And then we can use items to restore some AP. Like a battery. Another battery. Okay, and then just keep upping those jazz hands. We want to be doing as much damage as possible. We're doing 59 per hit. That's not bad. I think we should be able to do this, even though we can't lower its stats anymore. Alright, there goes the hobo. If it'll let me, I can summon more tentacles to act as, you know, like damage sponges? Meat shields, that's the term. Let me knife it in the bag again, man. We're just gonna keep using jazz hands as much as possible. So we can do 69. It's gonna take a few more turns, but we're doing like hefty damage. Its stats are probably gonna be pretty good right now. It can definitely one-shot the tentacle. Oh, hello. That was a weak attack, but it hit all of us. $15, $15, $15, yeah. Oh, I didn't do any combat items per turn, or last turn. I should do that. We can use 5 more combat items. Anything else do heavy damage to him? We can only summon 1 tentacle per fight. That's physical damage, so it doesn't do as much. Ooh, there we go, Rusty Cola Can. I'll throw a few of them. More I can do 1 more. And then we'll lick another battery. Do another jazz hands. And honk at him, dealing 84. Oh yeah, we definitely got this. I don't even think he can kill me in 1 shot anyway because of the bottle cap ring. Yeah, you're cranky all you want, buddy. Ooh, now that did heavy-ass damage. Sir Suckington and the Mosquito are probably going to go pretty quick here. I think they added that blood sound effect, and I don't like it. That Rusty Cola Can. Hey, yo, where's the Rusty Can? I know I had 1 or 2 more. I guess not. Okay. That's disappointing. Onion starfish. Sure. Okay, then I guess we'll just lick a few more batteries. I should try and save at least one battery for out of combat use. So we have a few other items that do the same thing. Let's use them first, like a vigor inhaler. 1 plus 3 AP. We're just gonna go all in on the jazz hands, baby. I can use one more combat item? No, I'm done. It's 124. Get absolutely destroyed, my guy. Minus 28 to all stats? Holy shit. It is a good thing I've been spamming jazz hands. Should be able to kill him this turn, though. 111. He's got 146. What can I do about that? I mean, honestly, you know what? I can just kill him next turn. He absolutely can't kill me this turn. Even if he does that negative 28 again, I'll still do enough damage to wipe him out. Bullied my mosquito this whole time. You won! I got an achievement just showing off. Wow, I seriously would not have bet money on that outcome. Ancient wristwatch. You're pretty sure this isn't actually meant to be your wristwatch, but you're also pretty sure you're not going to encounter anybody who knows that for sure. Plus 100% to item drops, that's not bad. Only 31 XP though. Yeah, I knew I could do that. Oh. Nice. I had to use up a lot of really important items, but that's fine. Hey, Gabby. Why weren't you there? Why didn't you come down with me? Meanie. You found the key? I think so. It's kind of weird, though. Yeah, I don't like the looks of that at all. I'd bet dollars to donuts that that's the artifact we're looking for. I forgot Charles's voice after all this time. It couldn't possibly be the key to this random Gatorman cage in the middle of nowhere, then, could it? Well, oh my god. Well, it might have some kind of key-related powers. Normally I'd advise against using it, but I don't see another way out of this mess. The key shifts unpleasantly in your hand, buzzing and clicking through a jerky slideshow of shapes, as though searching for the particular slice of a higher dimensional object that will fit this lock. When it finally finds the right one, it jerks forward in your hand and twists, and the lock clicks open. Your hand feels numb. Thanks, Sir Codsworth. Thought for sure my bacon was well and truly fried. Don't mention it, Charles. Let's just get the heck out of this dump. With no further cost to stick around, apart from any unfinished side quests you might have, but you can always come back for them later, you escort Charles back to town. Sir Codsworth, you found the cursed artifact and brought Charles back home safely. I can't express how grateful I am. I don't know what we'd do without him. Thank you so much. Oh, it wasn't nothing, but you know. Yeah, I get it. Don't forget to uncurse that thing before you get to bed. This key seems like it has the power to open any lock. That could be extremely useful. Would it really be all that bad if I didn't uncurse it? Well, I'm not going to drag you into the machine and force you to do it, but yes, I don't actually know what would happen if you don't uncurse it, but I assume it would be pretty bad. Look, you uncursed all the other things, right? Yes. Great. Go ahead and uncurse this one too, okay? Better safe than sorry. Alright. No messages. Let us head back to the swamp. We don't need to go back to the Gatorman Fortress. Because we did everything. Oh, I didn't ring the dinner bell. I should try to ring the dinner bell. It's probably just more battles. You find the arm of a traveling salesman sticking out of the ground. Given the condition of the arm, it seems like the body it's attached to must have been down there for quite some time. Ring slips easily off of the arm's finger because the finger is both wet and withered with decay. One or the other would have sufficed. This ring makes you want to punch somebody in the hopes that doing so will make the ring less uncomfortable. Almost all of your random encounters will be fights. Oh dear. Give the arm a proper burial. Every time you try to dig, the hole immediately fills up with water. You decide to just use the shovel to press the arm down below the surface and call it a day. It's a day! We've already defeated all the guards, there isn't much point. Okay. Worth checking. So now, let's go to the Monster Shack. Now here's a sad sight. Old house, abandoned long ago to the swamp, half sunk in the wet muck that passes in these parts for roads. Might have been a nice family lived in that house one time. Now you look at it, it's a shame is all. Jeepers creepers! There's a bandit shot dead on the floor, right in the foyer. Must have come looking for treasure. From the look of it, he wasn't the only one. Oh, the stink of death hangs heavy in this place, all right. Holy gosh! The sitting room is littered with bodies. 3 more bandits and the entire defensive line of the Ocean City football team. Obvious what happened. Bandits and football players got sold the same line on a buried treasure by some shifty rumor monger. Both groups came here exploring for their fortune, ran into each other, and everyone got shot to pieces. Wherever that double dealer who sold him the tip is now, he'd better be smiling. Oh, he's here in the kitchen. Also shot. By a bandit and a linebacker, looks like. But he got him too. Poor pathetic souls. What are we encountering here? Now the bedroom. The finish line, and here's who made it. Quarterback and the wide receiver. You'd figure they'd have been on the same side, but they shot each other in the back simultaneously. And there's nothing in here but a single jewelry box on a nightstand. Ain't that funny? All that death for a couple of trinkets. Nothing rots a person like greed. Leave the box where it is and done enough damage. No! A small jewelry box which will come in handy if you need to move some jewelry from place to place and you don't want to wear it on the trip. Weep openly and continue where you were going. That was a fun little random encounter. No skeptics. Cool. Well, I think we've done more than enough for today. We've rescued Charles. We've encountered a whole Scooby-Doo plot of bandits and football people going after a jewelry box. Maybe that's something we can put in our room. And we took down a bunch of Gatormans. That's pretty cool. And finished dealing with the longer fellow. So thank you to everyone for joining me. I hope you had fun. If you want to see more content like this and all the cool stuff, don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you all next time for some more Shadows Over Loathing.